Football is all about lifting trophies, but some of the greatest players never got to hold that elusive silverware. Despite their record-breaking performances and legendary status, they fell short in team success. In this video, we explore some of the best players who never won a major trophy, yet remain icons of the game. Let's dive into their stories and see why they're still celebrated, despite missing the ultimate prize. Number 9. Harry Kane, the English superstar without a major title. Harry Kane, one of the most prolific goal scorers of his generation, has often found himself at the center of discussions regarding the best players never to win a major trophy. The Tottenham Hotspur and England striker has accomplished incredible feats in his career. He has won multiple Premier League Golden Boots, been named Player of the Season, and even captained his country in World Cup and European Championship campaigns. However, despite these individual successes, Kane has never won a major team trophy. His closest brush with glory came in 2019 when Tottenham reached the UEFA Champions League final, only to be defeated by Liverpool. Kane's decision to leave Spurs for Bayern Munich in 2023 was seen as an attempt to finally capture that elusive trophy. At Bayern, Kane became the most expensive player in German football history, and while his international hopes may be fading, he still has the potential to add silverware to his resume in the Bundesliga. Kane's absence from the list of footballing legends who have won major trophies is a glaring one, especially given his exceptional skill set and consistency in the Premier League. Yet as of now, the trophy cabinet remains empty for this English icon. Number 8. Johnny Haynes, the first British football icon who never won a trophy. Johnny Haynes was a true pioneer in British football. He was the first British player to earn a £100 per week wage, and his extraordinary ability as a playmaker led him to become one of the most respected footballers of his era. Haynes spent the majority of his career at Fulham, where he became the club's all-time greatest player, and was even named the third best player in the world at one point, finishing third in the Ballon d'Or voting. Despite his immense talent and influence on the pitch, Haynes never won a major trophy during his career. He played in an era where the top English clubs like Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal dominated, and though Haynes helped elevate Fulham to respectable heights, the club never captured a significant title in his time. Haynes retired in the early 1970s and left behind a legacy of individual brilliance, but no major team success. Number 7. Tom Finney, a legend without a trophy. Another British footballing legend who never tasted the joy of lifting a major trophy was Tom Finney. Finney is widely regarded as one of the greatest wingers in British football history, and his career at Preston North End is the stuff of legend. He was a two-time Footballer of the Year and was renowned for his skill, pace, and intelligence on the field. However, despite his individual accolades, Finney's trophy cabinet was bare. He played in an era where teams like Wolverhampton Wanderers and Sunderland were more successful, and his Preston side, while talented, could not compete at the highest levels. Finney retired in 1960, having achieved almost everything as an individual, but with no major team trophies to show for it. He remains one of the greatest players never to win a major piece of silverware. Number 6. Matt Le Tissier, Southampton's one-man show. Matt Le Tissier, one of the most technically gifted English players ever, spent his entire playing career at Southampton. He was known for his exceptional dribbling, free kick ability, and eye for a stunning goal. Le Tissier had a long and successful career, regularly featuring in the Premier League's Goal of the Season awards. Yet, despite all his individual brilliance, Le Tissier never won a major trophy. He was a true one-club man, staying loyal to Southampton, even as other top clubs showed interest in signing him. Unfortunately, Southampton was never able to challenge for major honors, and Le Tissier's career ended without a trophy to his name. His legacy remains one of unfulfilled potential, but his skill on the ball and his love for the club will never be forgotten. Number 5. Giuseppe Iori, Italy's unluckiest striker. Giuseppe Iori, one of the most lethal strikers in Italy during the 1990s, was a master of the art of goal scoring. He was a three-time Serie A top scorer and had an incredible left foot that made him a threat from anywhere on the pitch. Iori enjoyed successful stints at clubs like Lazio, where he was a fan favorite for his skill and ability to score vital goals. However, despite all of his personal accolades, Iori's career was marked by the absence of any major trophies. While he did win league titles at lower levels, he never won a significant domestic or international competition. His closest brush with glory came in 2012 when Italy reached the final of the European Championship, only to be thrashed 4-0 by Spain. It was a bitter end to what had been an extraordinary career, leaving Yuri without the one prize he deserved. Number 4. Antonio Di Natale, the hero of Udinese without trophies. Antonio Di Natale, a product of the Udinese youth system, was one of Italy's finest goal scorers. He spent the majority of his career at Udinese, where he was the team's talisman and a consistent goal scorer. Di Natale was an exceptional forward, renowned for his clinical finishing, and he received numerous personal awards throughout his career. But much like Yuri, Di Natale never managed to capture a major trophy. He came close in 2012, when Italy reached the final of the European Championship, but the team was defeated by Spain. Di Natale never had the opportunity to play in a World Cup final, and despite his incredible talent, the lack of silverware is a major blot on his otherwise illustrious career. Number 3. Guerrero, Athletic Bilbao's star, who never won a trophy. Guerrero, who played for Athletic Bilbao from 1992 to 2006, was one of Spain's most exciting attacking talents. A left-footed forward with an eye for goal, he was a dazzling dribbler and an effective creator. Guerrero was a key player for Athletic Bilbao during the 1990s and early 2000s, and his flair and charisma made him a fan favorite. However, despite his incredible skill, Guerrero's career was never crowned with silverware. Athletic Bilbao, a club with a rich history, was unable to win any major trophies during his time there. While the team was competitive, they couldn't compete with the dominance of Real Madrid, Barcelona, and other Spanish giants, and Guerrero, despite his exceptional contributions, left the game without a major trophy. Number 2. Socrates, Brazil's legendary midfielder without a World Cup. Socrates is one of the most beloved players in Brazilian football history. He was a genius with the ball, a gifted playmaker, and a key part of the Brazilian national team during the 1980s. Socrates played a significant role of Brazil's legendary 1982 World Cup squad, widely regarded as one of the greatest teams never to win the tournament. Despite his brilliance and leadership, Socrates never won a World Cup or Copa America with Brazil. His career was filled with domestic success, winning league titles with Corinthians, but when it came to international trophies, he came up short. Socrates retired with a remarkable legacy, but the elusive World Cup title always remained just out of reach. Number 1. Johan Cruyff, the Dutch genius who couldn't lead his country to glory. Johan Cruyff is widely regarded as one of the greatest football players in history. His technical skill, vision, and intelligence on the pitch were unparalleled, and he became the cornerstone of the total football philosophy that revolutionized the game. Cruyff achieved immense success at the club level with Ajax and Barcelona, winning numerous league titles and European trophies. However, despite all his individual accomplishments, Cruyff could never guide the Netherlands to international success. The Dutch came agonizingly close in the 1974 World Cup, where they lost to West Germany in the final. Cruyff's influence on the game cannot be overstated, but his failure to win a World Cup with his national team remains a notable gap in an otherwise decorated career. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into some of football's greatest players who never won a major trophy, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to share with your friends and leave a comment below on who you think should be on this list. Thanks for watching.